What's up, YouTube? Welcome in, welcome in. All right, guys. Janet the Great, hello. That guy, Alan, welcome in and welcome back. How is everyone doing today? It's my first live in about 5 days, so it might not have a big crowd, but we will see. Um, I posted 4 videos yesterday and got 0 views on all of them, so thanks for that, TikTok, but I digress. So let's just give it just a minute. Hit the like button. Every 1,000 likes, we will, of course, visit our dear friend Penelope. So keep hitting the like button. Some people will join in, and we'll get this going. There is a lot to talk about. Dolls Collector, hello, hello, welcome in. Oh, and now it's 0. Runs with Scissors, hello, hello. We're like the first couple minutes in, so give it just a second. Green Eyes, hello, how you doing? How you doing? Happy Wednesday, everyone. YouTube, happy Wednesday to you as well. Devil's Advocate, what's up? Welcome in. We're going to give it just a minute. User, hello. We're going to give it just a minute for people to join in. This is my first live in a couple days, almost a week, so we'll see if anyone joins in. We'll give it a shot. If not, Crazy, Stony, hello. Welcome into you both. Hope you're having a great Friday. Um, Annie Hoozle, I hope I said that correct. Rocky, what's up? Dwayne, John, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? And how are we feeling about the state of affairs of the world right now? Because Friday? Did I say it was Friday? No, my last live was on Friday. Marshall, what's up? Rocky, thank you so much for the likes. And guys, if you are new here, I'm Dana, and my political beliefs are not all that political. I just think people should be able to do whatever the fuck they want as long as it does not harm or unalive anyone or anything or impede on or take away the rights of others. I also think that food, housing, education, healthcare should all be affordable and accessible. So crazy. I wish it was Friday as well. This week's been a long one. It's been so fucking long. But welcome in, everyone. I hope you are all having an absolutely phenomenal day. Ryan, what's up over on YouTube? Um, Nice to see you guys. Nice to see you guys. Michael, what's up? Robert, hello. Amilda, hello, hello. Paul, what's up? Welcome back, man. And thank you so much for the heart me. I appreciate that. But guys, hit that like button. Every 1,000 likes, we do visit our dear friend Penelope. Tim, what's up? Hello, hello. But state of the world's not looking good, dude. It's really not. Um, a lot of the reason I haven't been on the last few days is just because so much is going on. Um, we're at fucking we're at war. We're at war. Ryan, thank you for tuning in on both. I appreciate it. We are literally at war. You know, our corporate media is allegedly, I have to say allegedly, being dishonest. Thanks, Paul. Being dishonest about how many American lives have been lost. Because if you look at multiple credible international sources, you're going to see it's way fucking higher than we're being told here. Not to mention, he's like targeting Ecuador now. Like, he just wants the country to implode. And on top of all of this, there were complaints all weekend from troops. And again, just a reminder, guys, I don't have anything against anyone that chooses to worship. That's your own personal thing, and that's all I can say about it. It's personal. But church and state should be separate. Yet this weekend, our troops, who, correct me if I'm wrong, but we're still in a government shutdown, right? Um, are they even getting paid right now? But they were questioning the strikes in Iran to their leadership because everyone is probably on alert right now. Like, they're going to say, pack your bags, be ready to go at the drop of a dime. Um, and when asking and showing concern about the strikes in Iran, military leadership, multiple, there were over 100 complaints. Multiple said, we're doing this because it's God's will. With your 4 people watching you, you're a lie. Well, you're obviously blind. There's 42. So try again, country girl. Um, they literally, you can look this up, it's been reported, are saying it's God's will. Dr. Love, hello, hello. And one account, that is, more could have done it, specifically started reading scripture from Revelation referencing Armageddon. They literally want to blow the world up. What is this person even talking about? What sources do you use? I've been checking the Independent and the Guardian. Well, in things to do with Iran, I have been putting my focus on international media because their stories are very similar, yet they are very different from ours, and that's multiple countries. I do like Al Jazeera. I normally go to NPR if I use because they have international sources as well, so it's covered a little bit differently. But I like to use Ground News because it has domestic and international sources all in one. Um, so that's what I do because I can look at multiple articles all at once, and it helps me with the fact checking. BBC and NPR, absolutely none of your business. Hello, hello, by the way. Anderson, what's up? Welcome in. Guys, we are already at 2,000. Holy cow. Keep hitting the like button. We are going to visit our dear friend Penelope, and I will be right back. Oh, it might help if I turn it on. Jennifer says, what do I do? Right now, I work as a site safety specialist for a nonprofit trust here where I live. But I was in the military for 6 years as a damage controlman. Um, and I was a respiratory care practitioner before that for a couple years at a Trauma One center here in San Diego. So that's what I've been doing. But A-Rod, hello, hello, welcome in. And guys, Ben, what's up? I'm getting all of you guys in here. It was crazy because yesterday, D, what's up? It's nice to see you. It was crazy because yesterday I posted 3 videos and I just let them sit for hours and I got 0 views. So even though the traffic's going down a little bit, we did spike up. I appreciate that. What's the focus of our nonprofit? Well, it's a nonprofit trust, so it is part of a bigger corporation, but I work at the nonprofit sites and we provide unions, certain unions around San Diego, with holistic and preventative wellness routes. I have to say it in a certain way because I don't disclose where I work for safety reasons. I do get a lot of DEATH threats and grape threats and all the threats, so I can't be super specific. But yeah, that's where I work. So, your live is being discovered. That's great, guys. Cool. And we're almost at 4,000. At 5,000, I'm going to visit Penelope again. Um, and to anybody that's voted for Trump in this chat, if there are any, and you voted for him for lower gas prices, how's that feeling? Because the Strait of Hormuz is closed. And if you got Will, hello, holy shit, Jennifer, what's up? What's up, guys? I'm getting a lot of I haven't seen you guys in forever. This is awesome. Maybe we did an account reset and that's why it wasn't doing anything yesterday. We'll see, but we've had a few people in here. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the Go Populars, Jennifer. Um so through the straits, and I've been through the straits of Hormuz in the Navy. That's where 20% of the globe's oil goes. And they have closed that. And we're already seeing the effects already. And we're not even a full fucking week into this shit. Will, thank you so much for the share. The strait is under United States control. No, it's not. It's literally not. Iran closed it. And if it was under our control, our gas would be getting cheaper because we would let it circulate. It would become more available. When something is less available, it becomes what? More expensive. Tuesday, our gas was $2.39. Today, it's $2.79. Dude, I haven't even looked at it out here. I'm scared for California. See, like that bot, yeah. It won't last too long. Chill. I'm not gonna chill about this. We're losing American lives in needless ways. This is not okay. People just love talking out of their ass, hoping people don't know their facts. Absolutely. Diesel is $5.15 today. I filled up on Sunday for $4.45. Holy shit. Dive into pavement. Ryan, damn. All right. You guys are feeling it. I love this. I love this. Since we are kind of, no pun intended, on a high, I do want to remind you guys that Tuesday, it's not only my birthday, but it is the 1 year mark of Red, White, and WTF. And I want to say thank you guys so fucking much for everything. So on the 13th, Friday the 13th, we are going to do a 2-hour live. We'll have some fun stuff. Maybe I'll do the Hot Ones challenge again. Um, but we're gonna celebrate a little bit. Your birthday's Monday? Oh, mine's Tuesday. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, my friends are I don't know what we're doing this weekend, but I was told when to be available and a semi-vague description of what to wear. So I knew I felt a kinship. It's us Pisces, man. It's the Pisces. Lisita, hello, by the way. Silver Fox, what's up? Well, thank you so much for the happy early birthday. I appreciate you all. But on the 10th, I might go live a little bit. I might pop on for an hour. I'm still working on my birthday because we're taking that Friday off instead. Um, but on that Friday, we're going to be celebrating the channel, not me. So, how do active military members justify their actions in this mess? The thing is, we write at Dawn, is that like I think they're realizing they can't. That's why they're starting to question leadership before ever being deployed. And I mean, let's talk about the Gerald Ford, which is a $13 billion ship, a new one. And it was supposed to be the warship that went to Iran. It is allegedly, they are definitely having sewage problems. That is 100% proven. But allegedly, the sailors were stuffing items that shouldn't go in a sewage system, um, or their type of system, because they don't use they like older ships use gravity and bigger pipes. The system they used is more like an airplane, and it's like a vacuum system with smaller pipes. You're on a fucking carrier. That's never going to work, first of all. And they've known about these problems since 2020. But it is alleged. Had to come to YouTube. I was muted from comments. Well, what were you saying in the comments? Um, but thank you so much for the Rosa here. What? But they're saying they're doing it on purpose. And so I think the sailors on that ship, at least, they know. I mean, and if you really think about it, if they are doing it on purpose, they're actively preventing World War III. So talk about fucking heroes. Because they literally 5% of their like toilets are usable. And there are thousands on carriers. Thousands. And they've already been out, I think, like 10 months. And they extended them again for this shit. Remember a couple weeks ago when I told you guys that I got a tip that a lot of bases got served steak, lobster, and crab legs? A week later, we struck Iran. I'm just saying. I'm just fucking saying. And guys, you did remind me when we're at 5. Now we're at, once we get to 7, I will take 7 in with Penelope. But it is so nice to see you guys. We had up to 70 people in here for a little bit. So this is good. Thank you so much. We write it down for the follow. I appreciate that. Um and what's up over on YouTube? I appreciate you guys. And if you ever miss a live, if you like this energy, you want to see what we've talked about in the past, or if you miss one because you're just not on at the right time, follow my YouTube because we are dual streaming over there. It's a little bit of a different view, but the comments pop up, so you'll still be in the loop and you can watch it anytime. But we are at 7,000. Thank you, Lisita, for that. So if you want to indulge, feel free. I don't condone anyone to do anything, but if you want to join, that's your own free will. Here we go. All right. Sorry, it was a quick 7. We still have 45 minutes in here. So share the live, guys. Absolutely share the live. Please, please, please. And hit that follow button if you are new here. Give me a second. Ooh, that one got my throat. Dr. Love, it's so nice seeing you in here. Sage Rocks. Love the name and thank you for the follow. Also like your picture. I was part of the mass blackout as well. Puff Puff Pass, yeah. I'm dabbing with you. I love all this. We're a nice little community. We really are. Guys, we're almost at 8,000. At 10,000, I will visit Penelope again, but again, trying to pace myself. But we are 16 minutes in, already at 8,000. There are 18 of you in here. This could easily be a 50,000 like night. I'm just saying, if you really put your mind to it, I know we got A-Rod in here. We got everybody, all my top clickers with the strongest thumbs on the planet, because the things you guys have pulled off is crazy. I think we can do it, but it's up to you guys. But guys, we are 2 days away from the weekend. We can fucking do it. We will find our joy. Jerry, what's up? Welcome in. And Jennifer, thank you for the repost. Tommy Joker, hello, hello. We're almost at 9. I think we can do it. I think you can easily get 50,000 if you really put your minds to it. Thank you so much for the rose, Sage. I appreciate that. But we do have to talk about something that I'm not particularly happy with. And it's that Jasmine Crockett experienced the same thing that Kamala Harris experienced, and Tallarico won. I don't think, hear me out, Casey, hello, it's nice to see you, and it really has been. I don't think Tallarico is a terrible candidate. I do think Jasmine Crockett was better. And I will be honest, what scares me about Tallarico is not only some of his donors, and yes, I know she accepted PAC money. She has now pledged that she will no longer accept PAC money. That's called accountability and change of behavior. Just saying. But Tallarico, for this election, had one of Trump's third largest donor was Tallarico's largest donor. I don't like that. I also don't like that he has to bring up religion in everything. Now, the way he voices it, okay, cool. But someone, what's up, Michael? Nice to see you. But someone did bring up to me, the fact that, like, if he can't separate it now, it's just going to get worse in the future. And honestly, that's fucking true. I mean, because we have people, I don't know if you guys know this yet or not, but the Senate voted down the War Powers Resolution, which would have made Trump halt his hostilities in Iran. And it would have also, he would have to give them notice and get congressional approval before any more strikes. And they voted it down. It was 47-53. Now, the reason I bring this in, talking about sponsors, religion, Tellerico, how everything kind of, oh my goodness. Hello, JP. Everyone, JP. What's wrong, Papa? You okay? Are you okay? The reason I bring this back around is because a Republican, Rand Paul, actually voted for, like, in favor of the War Powers Resolution. But the fake ass Democrat that he is, John Fetterman, fucking don't ever vote for him again. He's a fucking Republican in disguise because he fucking voted it down. Everyone's saying, hey, they're seeing how handsome you are. They're seeing how handsome you are. Like, what's happening politically is kind of crazy because, you know, Democrats, when I was growing up, would be considered right, like right now. Like, politics is shifting right, more conservative. But I think the people, not necessarily shifting more left, but shifting more populist. We are showing more empathy, despite the bots, despite the trolls. We are showing more empathy to each other, to people we've never met. Even in the chat, we've done that, right? Like, this is a prime example of it. And politics are going this way, and the people are going this way. Holy shit. What is a starlight? What the fuck was that? Thank you so much. I don't know what that was, but that was fucking awesome. Never got one of those before. Thank you, thank you. Damn, that made me lose my train of thought. Oh, politics moving way right. People moving way left. So we have to start, and I know it seems like the logical thing, right, would be, oh, that just means we need to all vote, which, yes, we do. We all need to vote, and they're going to make it hard. We already know this. Let's not forget about the SAVE Act. But we also have to start in our communities and locally voting, going to town halls, participating in elections for your city and your community, maybe even running if you feel that you're qualified and can make a difference. Because all of these assholes that are in office now, bro, they started somewhere. So we have to take accountability for that. And we have to make sure that we start at a local level, ensuring that people like that never have a chance to get the spotlight and get in power again. Texas is already cheating. Yeah, I've seen that they purged a lot of voter rolls. Everyone, please. I've already had issues that I've shared with you guys, and I live in California. Um, so please, every week, just log in. It takes not even 2 minutes. Make sure you're still registered to vote. Um, and if you're not, fucking re-register. But guys, we reached 10. Personally, I want them all gone except Bernie. But at the same time, runs with scissors now, like, because we failed Bernie for so long, he's too old to run. Like, we can't have someone that old again. I'm sorry, we just can't. And it doesn't matter if they're Democrat or Republican. Like, Biden, we saw his age impact him a bit. I'm not saying he didn't do good things. I'm not saying he was perfect, but age was a factor, just like it is with the current person that sits at the Resolute desk. And I have to say it that way, just so you guys know. Ernie noticed you. He loves the puppy. Except he's almost 9. He's old. Is Trump making the economy best? No. No. The stock market's getting ready to fucking plummet. Because if you didn't know, doesn't do well in a lot of instability. And what's going on, the conflict with Iran, I have to say it a certain way. I apologize, guys. That's a lot of fucking instability. So, and in times like these, the rich are going to get richer because they already have money. So when all of our stocks that we have so much invested to just fucking plummet, but we don't have money to buy more, they're going to buy more. So when it does recover, they still profit. I didn't think you were going live tonight, Ariana. Yeah, just because I didn't go live last night or really since Friday, I'm gonna do tonight, tomorrow, and Friday. So it's gonna be cool. Conflict is crazy. TikTok shop. We love TikTok. Everyone loves TikTok. Never leave TikTok. TikTok's the best. But we did reach almost 14,000 now. You guys are on it. We're not even 30 minutes in. You're definitely going to be to 15,000 well before we hit our halfway point. Um, but yeah, I'm going to go visit Penelope really quick. Trump saved TikTok. Well, TikTok operates entirely different. There's way more glitches. I've literally talked about glitches I experienced just today. So did he save it or did he just create it as another problem for him? Because let's not forget, he was the one that initially wanted to get TikTok banned in his first fucking term. He fucks things up so he and only he can fix them because it's not fixing something if you purposely fuck it up. So he can fix them and get the credit. Jennifer, thank you so much for the boxing gloves. But yeah, like that would be like me knowing that Ryan, for example, had a bad day and really, really needed Penelope, right? But I broke Penelope on purpose. So when Ryan gets home, he's going to be upset. And then I'm going to come in, and because I broke it and I know exactly how to fix it, I'm going to fix it and I'm going to give it back to Ryan. Is what I did a good thing? No. No, it's fucking not. JP, relax, Bubba. Oh my God. I was going down to pet him and he jumped and I ended up hitting his little face. Biden's the one that started it though. No, it literally started with Trump. He was the first one to even speak it into existence. Now, I'm not saying, thank you for the let him cook. I'm not saying that Biden was a perfect president. I literally just said that he wasn't. Um, but no, this was Trump just fucking something up so he can fix it. Plain and simple. And I literally gave you a perfect fucking example. Here's another one. You really want to watch a show, but let's just say I've been in your best graces, so I'm going to take one of the batteries out. Okay, cool. Remote doesn't work. I have the battery. I give it back. Remote works. Problem's fixed. But am I a good person? No, because I took the fucking battery out. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard to get. It's insane. And thank you for watching over on YouTube still, guys. I really do appreciate you. Let's see. Let's see. Looks different today. But hey, you know, everything's always changing. I mean, Ariana, he hasn't been following it from the start, but you're right. I mean, we ride at dawn. I love the name. I love it when it pops up. But guys, we are at 15K already with 3 minutes. You're almost at 16K with 3 minutes before we even hit the halfway mark. Easy work. Easy work. Keep hitting that like button. Hit the follow when your thumb gets tired. So it's absolutely free. Not charging you anything. I will say though, over on YouTube, we're now at like 320 followers, which I know comparatively to this channel and to my backup, not a lot. YouTube is a different monster. We're at 320, at 500. If you guys go over and watch my videos, watch them all, give me the watch time. I need either 3 million likes in 90 days or like 3,000 hours of watch time, which, like, Ryan tunes into both, right? So right now, he stays live the whole hour. That's one person, right? That's 1 hour. But if 15 of you were on there and you all still watch the same, just 1 hour, I would get 15 hours of watch time. And Jennifer, it is the same red, white, and WTF. You'll see the same picture as I have right there on my profile picture. Well, can you say specifically what you think was horrible about what they did? Because I think her investing money into the countries that immigrate here most to try to fix their core problems, preventing people from wanting to come here as bad because it's more enjoyable where they're at, I think it's a good thing. I'm not saying they were perfect. I'm really not. I don't think they were. Um, but like if that's what you're referring to, I support what she did. And thank you so much, Jennifer. I appreciate it. Here's the thing, Matthew. A piece of paper, sorry, not that important to me. It's just not. And I mean, Jennifer, thank you so much. If you really want to get into the immigration talk, let's get into the talk about, because people like Peter Thiel and Elon Musk always want to bring up that, oh, the US is having a birthing crisis. And the birthing crisis is related to lack of people to enter the workforce in years to come. Now, this isn't, I say it all the time, this is not a problem unique to America. It's happening all over the world. But if our administration played to our strengths and used diplomacy, weird concept, I know, they would have a unique advantage because we have always been sold as a melting pot. We were told that we were stronger the more diverse we are, the more diverse we are. Um, so if we did an immigration reform, which is much needed, and I'm not advocating for an open border, I'm just saying there has to be a way to make it cheaper and quicker. Because guess what that does? The median age for people coming to our country are 18 to 45. That is automatically people in the workforce. With these marriage camps they're trying to plan on the other side, minimum, if it started today, would be 19 to 20 years before you ever saw an effect. Where if you took a year to reform the immigration system, boom, 19 years versus 1 year. Here's the thing. You're missing that a lot of the country now is what you consider left. We consider moral. A lot of people have left behind. People are getting divorced over political beliefs right now because it's more than politics. It's not left versus right. It's the perversely privileged, and we're going to add something, and those that choose to worship them in their cult versus the people. That's what it is. Plain and fucking simple. That assumes the population you bring in sees the world the same way you do. If you're talking about like Jennifer, thank you so much for the galaxy. Holy shit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, if you're spe- like, hold on, I'm gonna reread this to make sure I'm comprehending it well. That assumes the population you bring in sees the world the same way you do. If you're okay, here's careful with what you say if you're gonna bring up culture, because I think that's what you're hinting at. And if it is, put it in the chat before I go. I'm gonna give you a chance. Are you speaking about cultural and cultural differences? Just just wondering. And guys, welcome in. If you are new here while I wait for the answer, I'm Dana. This is Red, White, and WTF. And my political beliefs really aren't that political. I just think that you should be able to do whatever the fuck you want, as long as you do not harm or unalive anyone or anything, or impede on or take away the rights of others. I also think that food, housing, education, and healthcare should be affordable and accessible. Let's see. I'm talking about bringing in different cultures that do not align with your values. Well, my neighbor's values might differ from mine, but that's their business. Like, what? As an Ecuadorian immigrant, I've just entirely given up on politics. I can't take it anymore. Grayson, is that you? And Matthew, I do appreciate the follow. It's called empathy. Yeah. The population coming in wants the American dream. Well, I think the rest of the world actually knows what we know, and it's that the American dream isn't real, but we still have better options than other countries. The American dream is not real. It has ceased to exist since probably, I would say, the early 90s. Sweet James, hello. Yeah, at least 30 years. That's why I said early 90s, because I was born in 93. So, like, it doesn't exist anymore, but at the same time, we do have better options than some and safer options in some other countries. Two things can be true. Michael and Ryan, thank you guys so much. The American dream is 100% real and still obtainable. Wow. Wow. American dream is a false hope to sell. Yeah. You just have to make the right decisions. You know, that's really funny. You just have to make the right decisions. I'll use myself as an example. I have no criminal record. I don't even have a speeding ticket. 33 years old. The only child I have is my dog. For reference, I grew up in a really small town in Alabama, lived in poverty, type of poverty where my parents had to choose between electricity or water. Um, Joined the Navy. I was in the Navy for 6 years. I then went to college, became a respiratory care practitioner, worked for a couple years at a level one trauma center here in San Diego. I've saved lives. Now I work at a nonprofit. I make half of the amount of money. I am happier at this job. But that's not the American dream. I still struggle to get by. So, what wrong choice did I make? I served my country. I went to college. I worked in the medical field. America is a corporation. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's becoming a monopoly. That's the issue. It's becoming a monopoly. And guys, we are already at 21,000. Thank you so much. I'm going to visit Penelope. I still think with 47 in here, bro, we can get 50,000 within like 10 minutes. Grayson, it's nice to see you in here. Yikes, the bots are attacked right now. Standby mods. Thank you to all of my mods, by the way. I do appreciate all of you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to go visit Penelope real quick. All right. Ariana, you're in a daze. What's going on? What's going on? Tell us about it. Your mods muted me, so yeah, thanks. Sorry. I trust my mods. That's why they're my mods. It's meaningless to me. I've lost complete interest in politics and life in a way. Let's not lose hope, because here's the thing. They may try to go after our rights, our freedoms, our bodily autonomy. They're not going to touch our fucking joy. They're not going to do it. Mango Salsa says, "Oh, I love Penelope. I love Penelope as well. Penelope just takes the edge off of the day, you know?" I think after this, um, At that drop I did at the dispo this weekend, there's some double chocolate cookies and you're supposed to microwave them. They're tens, so it shouldn't be crazy, but I think I might try it after. I was gonna eat one before and try to get through the live, and I was like, there's no way I'm gonna like fall asleep on the camera or something. Guys, we're almost at 25,000. That is fucking crazy. Thank you so much. Um, we're gonna see more crazy testimony from Pam Bondi because if you guys did not know, the House has now subpoenaed her over the Epstein files. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Do I think anything's gonna happen of it? No. Is it going to be both entertaining and horrifying to watch? Absolutely. Absolutely. Anne Marie, thank you so much. Denny says remove Trump and his administration. Absolutely. Absolutely. Bondi is done. I mean, she's the whole fucking lot of them have done enough from literally sharing war plans with a journalist and his wife, by the way, um, to everything that the orange diaper's doing to Pam Bondi, to Kristi Noem, to Kash Patel, like all of them. Kristi Noem was grilled at the hearing and it was satisfying. Dude, I saw that but here's the thing. Bill Clinton was impeached, and I'm not saying he's a good person. Hear me out. Let me finish. He was impeached for lying under oath. Perjury. She literally lied, and it was proven she lied, and nothing fucking happened. Why? Because we got a bunch of corporate politicians on both sides that don't give a fuck about the American people. The only P they care for is portfolio. Let's be real. Impeach, convict, and remove all of 47 now. Absolutely. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. I mean, I live in a city, I don't know about you guys, that was on Iran's list. So, my days could be fucking numbered just because Dementia Dawn wanted to go fucking blow shit up. So Iran, if you're gonna pull your big one, just fucking do it. Just make sure, let it be on a weekend. Let me have woken up, smoked, and said goodbye to my boy. That's all I want. That's all I want. I think MAGA and Barron should be in Iran. Oh yeah, they should be on the front fucking lines. They should be on the front fucking lines. And I know it was satire, but I saw that post that said that Barron had an MRI and was diagnosed with bone spurs. But like, we know that shit's gonna happen, right? Like he's not ever gonna deploy. Was Alabama on Iran's list? I don't think so. Let's see. I'll read them out. I mean, there's 3 or 4 California cities. So, I mean, well, I'm kind of fucked either way. Let's see. Let's see. Nope, nope, nope. Also, while I'm trying to look for this, I hope you guys know we have Americans trapped in the Middle East right now. They're not getting flown out. Other countries are getting their citizens out, but not us, because we have to use our planes to get the worst of the worst 2-month-olds out of our country. Let's not forget that Kristi Noem literally actually did that instead of using that aircraft to look for someone in the Coast Guard who fell overboard and literally is no longer with us. It's not true. Iran never attracted anyone. What are you saying is not true? I didn't say Iran attacked anyone. I said they have a list. They did release a list of targets. I'm not saying that they're gonna do it. I'm just saying there's a list. This isn't like an. Here's the thing. Iran's government don't agree with what they've been doing to the people at all. JP, chill out. Come here. What is going on, Pop? What's this guy doing? Thank you so much, Ryan, for the you're awesome. I appreciate that. I'm looking it up right now. But yeah, as I look this up, um, uh, U.S. cities. Let's see. Why can't I find it? I can't find it right now, but if you look it up on here, it'll pop up. You would see hold on. I think I missed something. Hold on. I think I missed something. What do you mean you would see the war would be over? Trump's son. I'm still confused at what I'm reading. Can someone help me out in the comments? And guys, we are almost at 30,000. Keep those likes going. I don't see the hearts. I need to see those hearts. I don't think we're going to get to 50,000. I don't think we're going to do it, but we could easily get to 35,000. We still have over 15 minutes left in here. I have no idea what the kid's saying either, Dr. Love. I really, really don't. Marty, hello. Welcome in. Hello, hello. I again will tell you guys to please look up what's going on in Cuba, another crisis that we have caused because we have not allowed oil for them for I think almost a month, and they have no infrastructure. So send them on the front line. Oh, absolutely, absolutely, send them on the front line. Yes, yes, yes. I'm still trying to find this list, guys. Al Jazeera. Let's see. Oh, this is just talking about the U.S. embassies, which they have BOMB'd the shit out of, by the way. Like this isn't like this is a lot bigger than people are giving it credit for, because what they're not talking about is everyone's saying, "Oh, they can't launch an attack and hit us here from Iran. It will never work." Let's talk about who Iran's allies are. Oh yeah, China and fucking Russia. Love, thank you for the likes. US cities on alert list. Okay, let's see. Alert. All right. Give me the list. Like, it's not giving the list, though. That's the thing. It's just saying, I don't understand why we can't help Ukraine. I haven't understood that the whole fucking time. I mean, what the fuck was the Budapest Memorandum for? For us to just fucking lie? Because that's what apparently we've always fucking done. And if you guys don't know, Ukraine actually used to hold the third largest nuclear supply in the world. And I believe it was 1994. They agreed to surrender that in exchange for the US's and the other countries involved support in case they were ever attacked, and that they would never, like, we would never attack them, essentially. The Budapest Memorandum, you can look it up and read it specifically. I am being very vague and paraphrasing a lot. But in that, it said we would defend Ukraine and we would never attack Ukraine. Yet we are funding Russia that is using money for projectiles, we'll say. To me, that's we're supplementing in that. And not to mention, we have to defend them, and we're not. Trump thinks we don't need NATO. He really fucking does. Not NATO, but did you see that he fucking had Melania sub in at the fucking UN? Also, we are at 30,000 likes. Thank you guys so fucking much. Incredible. We still have 15 minutes to go. You really could, honestly, with 23 of you, get 50,000. That could be fucking easy. But we'll see. And Coco, it is terrible. I'm not sure if it was today or yesterday, but I saw it today. Camaro, thank you so much for the follow. Anne Marie, thank you for the likes. I'm going to go visit Penelope. I will be right back. All right. So yeah, we've talked about a lot in this live, and I mean, we've actually had some really good conversation. We've had some really good viewers. This has been Coco, thank you for the follow. This has been way beyond my wildest expectations. Maybe we're starting to get a little groove back. We'll see. But just know, if you have elections coming up, please look into your candidates. I'm not telling you who to vote for, but I am telling you to study them, and not just the words they say, but their past actions, especially if they have held office before. See what they did, see how they fucking voted. If they are voting and it's not aligning with what they're saying, I wouldn't vote for them personally. I mean, we get sold. I mean, they literally voted in Trump the first time because they said he wasn't a politician and they were tired of being lied to by politicians. Now we have learned that everyone that has money is a politician in one way or another. Plain and simple. He knew exactly what he was doing. He wasn't some breath of fresh air. He was part of the problem, a billionaire. Billionaires should not exist. And that does not mean go unalive the billionaires. It does mean that there shouldn't be that much of a wage disparity ever. And there is. It has to be more equal. I'm not saying get rid of the free market. I'm not saying get rid of, being entrepreneurs and everything like that. I'm not trying to say we all go live at some commune. What I am saying is that the American dream in today's society is literally impossible. From birth, we are built to fail. And this administration specifically keeps introducing things to legislation, making it law, one big beautiful bullshit, Project 2025. It's going to make it harder for those kids. Let's not forget, they defunded Corporation of Public Broadcasting. What did they fund? Oh, things like PBS and PBS Kids. I was a PBS Kids kid. I was also a Head Start kid and a food stamps kid. I lived in poverty. But those food stamps kept me nourished. Head Start and PBS got me ahead of the curve where I didn't have money for paid alternatives. And with that, I've lived a pretty good life. I mean, it hasn't been all shits and giggles, but like I'm doing way better than some and I'm doing way worse than others. But I'm happy where I'm at. And yeah, Vance did grow up on food stamps and his family on welfare. Had a mother who he admits is an addict or was an addict. Uh, he is DEI, yet he is against DEI. But yeah, no. So what they're doing with the defunding of Corporation of Public Broadcasting, they're getting rid of PBS Kids. Now, PBS Kids is actually the number one like viewed station of like childhood education. It's been proven to lead to early math and literacy skills. It literally teaches children in fun ways. It helps them develop, you guessed it, critical thinking skills. Joey, thank you so much for the heart me. Critical thinking skills. Right now, we live in a society that is trying to suppress already established critical thinking skills. And it's working. And the way to continue that success is to make sure with the next generation, critical thinking is never applied at all. And that is the next step. And it starts with little things like defunding Corporation of Public Broadcasting. Shout out to my mom and PBS Kids. Absolutely. Thanks to radical right-wing maggots. Yep. I hope you all had a good day, by the way. We are at 35K. I'm going to go visit Penelope real quick. And we're already back. Easy day. Let's go over. I'm still looking for this list. I keep forgetting about it. Sorry. This is why I don't leave ground news. This is why I don't leave ground news. Because everything pops up with an ad. Eat a salad? No. Ooh. That's the craziest, that's the worst insult I've ever got. How about we protect children from people in the files? I don't care what side they're on. Let's just protect children. Idiocracy, they don't like smart people, Michael. On the money. On the money. But yeah, no. I mean, troll's gonna troll. We already know. Grayson, introduce a little anarchy, upset established order, and everything becomes chaos. And Grayson, I'm just seeing your comments over on YouTube. I apologize. I mentioned Ecuador earlier, that they're now striking Ecuador. Like as if we're not fucking busy enough. Like, sorry, I was putting on a hoodie and missed that one. All good. Trump did admit that he loves the uneducated, and the uneducated love him. It's a mutually exclusive relationship, at least. The only time he's had consent for something, apparently. But I digress. Guys, we are almost at 40,000 with 8 minutes. It'll be close, but I think you can fucking get it. I think you can get it. We're going to go back over to ground news. We're going to see if anything else crazy has happened. I will say one good news. Aaron Parnas has not like popped up as Aaron Parnas is online, asked to join or whatever that fucking notification happens, and he always gets on and tells us terrible things. Um he hasn't this whole life, and I love that. Wizzy, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. I really do. Ground news anytime now. Sorry guys, my internet is being slow. Yeah, as we talked about, the US Senate fails to pass war powers resolution to limit Trump's use of military force in Iran. And we had a fucking Democrat vote that down. Governor Tim Walz tells a House panel the Trump administration or Trump immigration crackdown hampered Minnesota's fraud fight. First of all, Tim Walz, why the fuck are you not on the front lines? I've been very disappointed. Like, he's the fucking governor, and we're not seeing him. The shit is still happening. The shit is still fucking happening. Fetterman does need to be fired, Ryan, but the shit is still happening in Minneapolis. It's still happening across the fucking country. But Minneapolis and Minnesota specifically, their governor, why the fuck is he? No, just fucking be there for your people. It pisses me the fuck off. It pisses me the fuck off. Jolena, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Guys, we are at 40,000 in less than 10 seconds. I'm feeling it. Keep going. All right, maybe 20 seconds. JP, calm down. We got 6 minutes left. You guys got to get 10,000. I think you can do it. But tap, 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 tap. Coco, the thing is, no, what I mean is like, and I need to see this from all politicians, and celebrities and people with bigger platforms. Um, they need to be where these things are happening. It means something. That platform means something. It would get more attention to that area because we know that stuff, it's still happening, but it's not showing up on our feeds. Yeah, B.A. Cole, that's what I was just talking about. Because he was telling that the immigration crackdown hampered the fraud fight. All right, we're at 40K, 41 now. Keep it going. I think you guys can do it. Tap, 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 tap. I'm gonna go visit Penelope. Next, I'll visit at 45. So that could be in 2 minutes or at the end of the live. Who knows? All right. Let's see what else is going on. Lawsuit alleges Google's Gemini guided man to consider mass casualty event before unaliving by self-infliction. I did have to paraphrase that because of guidelines. But what the fuck? That's crazy. But I did hear, I was talking to my coworker, and apparently, like 80% of the time, they like have been like testing AI, and 80% of the time, if it's supposed to either protect itself or protect us, it chooses itself. So that's horrifying. So yeah, yeah. We talked about Tallarico. I talked about how I feel about that. And again, I don't think that he is a terrible person. His closeness to religion and his shared Trump donors frighten me. Not saying you can't worship. I just learned Roblox is very dangerous for kids. What do you mean? How is it dangerous? Lindsay, what's up? Welcome in. How's it dangerous? Because like I don't have a lot of kids in my life, but the kids I do know, they play Roblox. So is that real? New global US 15% tariff rate expected to kick in this week. What the fuck? And again, guys, companies don't pay the tariffs. The consumer pays the fucking tariffs. Because if the companies are going to have to pay more, they are going to charge more to offset that. We're at 45. Guys, you can fucking do it. Holy shit. We are at 45K. You're literally going to do it. They have simulations of Sandy Hook and some other weird stuff. Oh my God. Yeah, we do pay. That's the thing. It's like we get a year's worth of crazy fucking headlines every fucking day. I can see you tapping. I see all those hearts. Everybody's tapping. We got 3 minutes to get a little over 3,000. You guys can do that easy. You can absolutely. Oh, Penelope's getting my throat. I just heard the way that sounded. And I do apologize. Let's see. Let's see. Yep. House committee subpoenas Attorney General Pam Bondi. Again, do I think anything's going to happen with that? No. Do I think it's going to be hilarious and horrifying? Absolutely. Yeah, check it out. Don't take my word. But no good for kids, in my opinion. I do need it. Well, like, I don't want to check it out because I don't want to see that type of thing, but like, it is something that I think parents should look into for sure. Ryan, thank you so much for the ice creams. Low key, that would be delicious right now. That would be absolutely delicious. And if you guys do want a gift, I do want to say we have 12 of our goal of 20 roses. If you guys would be cool with roses, but you don't have to. If you want to gift something else or you don't want to gift at all, that's totally fine. But we looks like you got 2 minutes to get 1,000. It's going to be a 50,000 like night. Holy shit. This is very unexpected. Um, I'm so grateful for this, guys. Thank you so much. And Ryan, thank you so much for the roses. I appreciate it. Bernie, I see you speaking in there. Hello, hello, hello. Denny, thank you for the likes. Um, so yeah, let's see. Basically, Cuba is approaching apocalyptic times. We have started. Oh, sorry guys, I got the puzzle. We have started a conflict. I have to say it that way. Unauthorized, by the way. And our corporate media is lying to us about how many lives have been lost. Strait of Hormuz is now closed, meaning gas prices are going to surge. Because of all of this, the stock markets are plummeting. We're now choosing to also attack Ecuador for some fucking reason. Um, mediocre white man beats overqualified black woman. Tallarico was elected over Jasmine Crockett, although I will say it was very close. I think the last numbers I saw were 53% to 47. Nope, that's not the numbers. I gave you wrong numbers. But it was similar to that. The 53 to 47 was the vote for the when they lost, when they tried to they voted down the War Power Resolutions Act. Holy shit, we are at 50, almost 52K. Holy fucking shit. Um Guys, thank you so much. With all of the shit that I just rattled off that's going on right now, and there's so much more and even more layers that we don't even see. Um, please try to find the joy in your life. I find the joy through you guys, even when I'm having the worst days. You guys, I did not want to go live today. I was tired. My coworker called out. It was a thing. Um, but you guys turned it into a 52,000 like night. I got to see people I haven't seen in weeks. We got up to 70 people at one point when the past few weeks we'd be lucky to get like 20. Nobody was coming in. So thank you guys so fucking much. Incredible. We are right at 6 o'clock. So with that, how much? Okay, and be realistic because I have to do things after this, like fold clothes and cook dinner. How long of a visit do you guys want me to take with Penelope? You guys get to pick. Tell a person that likes Trump that they have the medical, or you mean the mental capacity of Michael Kelso? 5 seconds? Okay, 5 seconds isn't wrong. Yes, I do think she's highly qualified, JB. But at that, I heard 5, but I'm feeling feisty, so we're gonna do 10 because you guys exceeded my wildest expectations of tonight. Um, and thank you guys so much. I will say we're going to go live tomorrow. We're going to go live Friday. We're not going to go live Saturday. My friends are, I don't know what they're doing, but they're pulling me out for something for my birthday. Um, We are going to go live on my birthday because it's the year anniversary of this, but our big birthday celebration of this channel is going to be next Friday. We're going to go live for 2 hours. We're at 55K. Well, I'm going to go for 10 seconds. I'll see you guys in, well, 10 seconds. Oh, goodness, this was a terrible idea. Thank you, Joey. Thank you. And Coco, thank you for the happy birthday. James Tallarico ran against her, who is not a bad person, but his largest donor was Trump's third largest donor. I don't like that. I do like the way he speaks about religion, but he speaks about it so frequently. It worries me that he is not who we think he is, because separation of church and state, you know what I mean? Hopefully we will all be pleasantly surprised, but I was very disappointed to learn that Jasmine Crockett did not win. Felt like November 2024 again, and I don't even live in Texas, but I thought it could be a really good change for them. But I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for the gifts, the likes, the follows, the comments. It's been absolutely incredible tonight. We'll be on tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's going to be 8 Eastern, 7 Central, 6 Mountain. Love you all. Thank you again, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right, YouTube, that's it for us as well. Thank you for hanging out with me over here and tuning in. Ryan, Grayson, it was great. And I will see you guys tomorrow.